Hey guys, welcome back to Making It. Today we're gonna be making one of my favorite recipes of all time, shepherd's pie. Some really approachable, delicious ingredients. We're gonna be using lamb, some mashed potatoes. Really approachable, really easy, super delicious, those cold months. Here's a solid recipe for those days that just got you locked up inside and you need a nice little warm hug in your belly. Let's just get into the shrine here today before we start cooking. Pay a little respect. Cleaned up a little bit today. Me and old Billy, we cleaned our room. You know, it's been a long time coming. I should really do it to the entire studio. It's getting a little ridiculous and a little messy. Oh, look what I got. Oh, this is it. This one's for you, Christy Leone. That's my sister. She gave me this for Christmas. It's an oven mitt. This was a great gift. This might be the best gift she's ever gotten me. It's got a picture of little Bonnie Bear. Look, it's actually, she's upside down. She had her head hanging off of something and she made me a little oven mitt with Bonnie on there. Oh yeah, we got a new addition to the family, old Reese. Our little adopted puppy we got. Almost looks like Bonnie. Similar color characteristics, a little more stout, and he's a cute little dog. We adopted him. I think he's from Tennessee, and we love him. And he's been great. We've had him for a few days. But yeah, Reese is now with us, and he's a little chow hound. Oh, the big boy likes eating. This is a roasted leg of lamb. 3 to 4 pounds of russet potatoes. One cup of beef stock. Guinness stout, we're gonna use 1 cup. Fish sauce, you can use beef garum. Vinegar, you can use a sherry or just a dark vinegar. This is actually a Guinness vinegar. This fucking stuff. Tomato paste, fuck is this? Celery, carrots, rosemary, thyme. We got some garlic, 5 cloves. 1 can of peas. 3 to 4 shallots or shallots. Wild card optional. Maitake mushroom. A little maitake or a little hen of the wood. You can use anything or nothing, but all-purpose flour. We got a little butter, 6 tablespoons. Whole milk, plain yogurt. It's got the English flag right on there. It's fucking Gloucester. Isn't that Massachusetts? So that's gonna wrap up our little ingredient shrine. This is everything you're gonna need. Yeah, thank you, Lord. Let's get it cooking. First off, this is what we're gonna be making our shepherd's pie in. You can use a cast iron, you can use a baking pan, a roasting pan, you can use little casserole dishes. Yeti's got these new carbon steel pans. They're workhorses, they're freaking awesome. And what I love is they got a nice high wall for us to build our shepherd's pie in. Oven safe right in there. 1 pot, 1 pan, I like that. So we're gonna put this on a little medium-high heat. This is just leg of lamb that I roasted up already. But we're gonna chop up this lamb into little like pea-sized pieces, okay? You can use ground meat if you want. Ground becomes like taco meat or chili, right? What are we doing here, Brad? Cutting corners, getting freaking ground meat. No, you can definitely use ground beef if you wanted to. I think that is called cottage pie if you use beef. Shepherd's pie if you use lamb. Shepherd's lamb, I get it, you know, it's cool. So you wanna try to get it into some nice little mixed texture like that. And then we're gonna put it over on the pan and we're gonna crisp it up a little bit, but it's already cooked. Delicious, brown it up real nice. That browning is gonna give you flavor. Medium high heat. As that fat in the leg of lamb starts to render and allow this to crisp up real nice. You don't wanna go burning it, but you wanna get a nice little crisp on it. About 10 minutes or so, and just stirring it constant. You wanna build up a little bit of that fond, a little bit on the pan, get the nice crispness on the meat. Mushroom here, experimental. If you don't have mushrooms, go ahead and ditch this. I just got a little excited, okay? I got a little excited. And I'm gonna go ahead and add it to the meat now. Stir it in, let it get a little crisped up and it's by itself in there. They have a nice, like, it's not just a filler, but it adds a nice little earthy flavor to it. And we're gonna go ahead and chop up our onions, our shallots, our carrots. This is important. We're gonna dice them up into little pieces. You can pick whatever size you want. You know, it's just you want them to cook. I like small, size of a pea. So you wanna cut them up evenly so they cook evenly and it's nice. This is where you wanna do some nice. Take your time, make it nice. And in a few minutes, we'll add them over to our meat and mushrooms. Nice browning up deliciously, rendered some fat. It's looking like I wanna put it over rice and have it for dinner already. We're gonna add our carrots, our shallots, our celery into our meat. Let that sweat, it'll start to deglaze some of that fond, some of that caramelization on the meat. And let this kind of start to get a little tender. We have more chopping to do. All right, so now we're gonna peel our garlic, pick our thyme, our rosemary, and we're gonna mash them all up together. I'm gonna mince them up with the knives, make a paste, okay? That's gonna be our aromatics, that we're then gonna add to our meat and our veg. We have our 1 tablespoon of tomato paste. We're gonna be adding that to our meat and veg. We don't wanna put color, you don't wanna burn your garlic or your herbs. You go burning that stuff at this stage, you wasted all that time. Nothing can be burnt. After we put a little heat on our aromatics, we'll add a little bit of our flour. Sometimes I add a little bit of butter if it looks like it needs a little fat. That lamb was nice and fatty. I think we should be all right. And that's gonna add as like a little bit of a pre-roux type of thickening agent deal. We're gonna follow with our beer. We're gonna add about a cup of our stout. Hit that hot first, let it reduce a little bit, burn off some of that alcohol. And I'm gonna add 1 cup of our beef stock. Mixing constantly. You wanna do it in a little quick batch. Add half of the cup. Give it a nice mix. Again, this shouldn't be soupy. We're gonna let it cook a little bit, just simmer, and when we bake it, it'll give off a little liquid, but that no means should this be a soup. A little bit of vinegar, a little bit of fish sauce, a little bit of Worcestershire sauce, and then the peas, all right, our canned peas, I fold that right in at the end. I love canned vegetables. I'm kind of on a kick. They're not all created equal, but these are lovely little baby peas, tender, delicate, nice. So we don't want to go mashing them up at any of these stages where we're going to be doing lots of mixing and high heats. We're going to let it simmer because we don't want to go breaking that up into a mush. Now that we have our meat, or the base of our shepherd's pie, just about done, we're going to let it simmer for just a little bit, super low heat. But it's looking really nice now. Everything's married together. I wish you guys could smell in here. It's unbelievable. The rosemary, the garlic, the lamb. Now, I got a little pot of water going, a little bit of salt in it. We got 4 pounds of russet potatoes. I'm gonna go ahead and peel them up, cut off any blemishes or boo-boos. And we're gonna cut them into nice uniform, like 1-inch square cubes. Nice and consistent, so we have a nice little consistent cook time. We're gonna go ahead and put them in our water there and just boil them up, all right? Not until they fall apart, obviously. We're making mashed potatoes, okay? Which then we're gonna fold in some butter and 6 tablespoons. You can use 4, you can use 10, you can use whatever you want. And some of that double Gloucester cheese that I'm really excited about. We're gonna grate up about a cup maybe of that and some yogurt. Mix it up nice, should be a nice thick consistency. We'll maybe add a little salt, little pepper. It should not be a loose mashed potato. And then we'll put it in our piping bag, all right? Oh, this here? There's a piping tip for like decorating cakes or whatever, but it's great. You can throw it in your little pastry bag. Remember, you can always take more off. Can't put it back on. Careful. Brad, Jesus Christ. Leave yourself any room, Brad. Oh yeah, start over. So mad. You should take my cooking license away. Perfect. You want it to have some structure, be able to stand on its own. So we'll fill our potatoes right into there. Potato Piper 6000. Might have made a little more than we need. Oh, where did you guys come from? Are you here for the shepherd's pie? Oh, little Reese boy must have smelt it. Oh, mashed potatoes? Oh, good boy.
How did they open the door?
Bonnie, dude. Bonnie's a fucking human being, dude. And then we'll pipe the potatoes on there, those cheesy potatoes, okay? Boom, right on top of that nice, delicious base. And that nice little texture, that little wavy rippleness. All right, that little fluted little niceness is gonna char up, I think, beautifully. Now I'm just gonna grate some more of that really awesome cheese. Gloucester. We're gonna put a little more cheese over top. Oven's preheated, 425. We're gonna pop it in 15, 20 minutes, let the cheese, potatoes start to get delicious, and we'll finish it with a little broil. Oh, that's cold out, the bay's freezing over. People are ice skating on the Hudson River. I don't know if that's true, but don't worry. You're gonna have some nice shepherd's pie waiting for you, all right? You set this up, shepherd's pie for the win. So you got this sick shirt. You can get that at BradLeone.com. Ferment the world, baby. Look at that green shirt, all right? If you're a dad and you don't have a pocketed green shirt like this, even if you're a mom, even if you don't have kids and you just have a dog, or you live alone and have a tadpole, or something weird like a ferret, get yourself a nice little green shirt. So just a few minutes under the broil there, and we got the cheese and all that potato got nice and crispy, but we got a nice little crisp on the potatoes. It was a weird cheese. I knew it was gonna melt kind of weird, but it's gonna be delicious. We had the bubbling of the little gravy underneath there, and yeah, that lamb, all that big flavor is just locked under there. I'm gonna hit it with a little bit of parsley. Yeah, right? Like a baked potato. Yep, I wanna do that. That looks great. And it's gonna be great. All right, shepherd's pie is done. I am stoked on the way it looks. It smells phenomenal. Leg of lamb with all the rosemary and garlic. One of my dad's favorites. And when I called him the other day, he goes, you know, that might be my electric chair meal. It's like a good shepherd's pie. So hopefully they use this recipe, Dad. Thanks for telling me to use the leg of lamb and not ground lamb like a Schmitz, okay? Love ya. And yeah, let's plate this bad boy up and taste it. Holy shit. That's the best damn looking shepherd pie I've ever seen in my life. Just gonna go ahead and say it. Just gonna go ahead and fucking say that right now. Oh, God. Oh my God. Look at that. That's one of the best things I've ever made in my life. Glad I didn't use the ground lamb. What a game changer. I developed it a couple days ago and I did it with the ground. mouchad, like taco meat, a baduch. Do whatever you gotta do. Get a leg of lamb, make this recipe. It's definitely one of the best things I've ever had in my life. The peas, the carrots, the rosemary. Ah! Oh my God, it's perfect. The Guinness, a little bit of vinegar, it's just loaded with flavor. A little steppy, but not really. All right, let's think about this. A little September. Ooh, starting to get a little chilly at night. You're splitting some firewood. You had a little nip of whiskey down by the fire. And you come back and you had this waiting for you, or you make it, whatever the hell, I gotta make you a plate, buddy. This ain't right. It's so good. I got a podcast, all right? It's called Lay It On. And yeah, it's great to talk to people. All right, that's what people do in podcasts. And I also have an email, keeping in touch with you guys, hearing from you guys. Tell me anything. You want some advice about your marriage, how to cook lamb, anything.
Of the pie. Send pictures of your pie.
No, don't send pictures of your pie. And make some shepherd's pie, okay? Spring, great time to do it. March, ugh, wet, kind of like, what are we doing, March? What is this? Shepherd's pie. St. Patrick's Day, shepherd's pie. Valentine's Day, maybe not shepherd's pie, but maybe. We'll see you next week, guys. It's fucking good, right? We did good.
That's the best shepherd's pie I've ever had.
Right? Me too, I think. No, I mean, I haven't had a ton, but fucking peas and shit, dude.
A little side of ketchup.
Oh, dude, you're fucking fired, dude. I've had enough.